Or this TV show.
You know, the tagline says right place, wrong time. But tonight, you're in the right place and the right time on another episode of Do You Remember This Movie?
Oh, this TV show!
And this TV show.
Oh, of course.
Sure.
And this TV show.
Ampersand TV show.
Okay. So that was my intro, guys. Hello. Hi, Trent. Hi. Hi, Ken. How are you guys tonight?
Fine.
Better than okay.
Are you feeling like you're, you know where you are? You're not feeling lost in this crazy, crazy world?
Oh, no, I feel very lost.
You feel very lost?
Yeah.
Who
are you people?
Do you feel like you're in Land of the Lost?
Room of the Lost, if you're honest.
Room of the Lost, yeah. Speaking of...
Yeah, let's see what this movie is about.
Oh.
And once again, it's time for the synopsis with Cam. The synopsis with Cam.
Hey audience, have you ever wanted to watch a loosely improvised script that was filmed in front of a green screen with a CGI nightmare as the backdrop? Then I have the film for you. 2009's Land of the Lost.
Woo! Dude, what a flick. There's about 4 people in this movie. I would be more than happy to tell everybody.
I think Benedict Cumberbatch was the dinosaur, right? Well, we'll find out right now.
Dude, that went on for a while, I swear. I know I said that a lot, but so first we got Brian Husky, who's the teacher. I'm just kidding. We're not going to go there. But really though, we have some fairly big names in this, starting off with Jorma Taccone. I know I butchered your name and I apologize. But he plays Chaka. And Chaka, probably one of my favorite characters in the
star
movie.
Of the film, yeah.
Definitely one of my top 4 characters of this movie. But he's mostly known for being a member of the Lonely Island.
I'm on a boat.
Yeah, those guys. Next up, we have Anna Friel. She plays Holly, but Trent probably knows her mostly from her TV movie with Rob Lowe, Perfect Strangers. Next up, we have Danny McBride. What a G. Love this guy. You know, he wrote the new Halloween movies. We'll just talk about maybe just the first new one. We won't talk about the other ones, but that's not what he's known for. He's known for being in Kung Fu Panda 2.
Has?
Oh, I didn't get that far with it. Oh, crap. What was it again? I didn't write it down. You probably watched that one, didn't you?
For sure.
Do you remember who he was?
No, not at all.
Oh, my gosh. Why didn't I write down
I can give you a synopsis of
I bet.
Kung Fu Panda 2.
Oh, he was also Dwayne Earl in Grand Theft Auto 5, if anyone's asking. But I'm sorry. He was the wolf boss. I meant to write that down. He was the
good.
wolf boss.
Good.
Yeah, okay.
I bet he got paid big bucks for that one.
That was me in panic mode there. And I hope that was entertaining for everybody.
Well, there was somebody else in this movie, Matt Lauer.
Oh,
right?
Yes, Matt Lauer was in this movie too.
Who played the character of Matt Lauer. And here's what most people probably would remember him from. I actually just brought a clip for us here.
And good morning, everybody. Welcome to Today. And Hoda's here with me this morning because this is a sad morning here at Today and at NBC News. Just moments ago, NBC News Chairman Andy Lack sent the following note to our organization. Dear colleagues, on Monday night, we received a detailed complaint from a colleague about inappropriate sexual behavior in the workplace by Matt Lauer. It represented, after serious review, a clear violation of our company's standards. As a result, we have decided to terminate his employment.
So that's what I remember Matt Lauer from. I wasn't really a Today Show watcher.
That's a crazy clip, dude.
That is a crazy clip.
Oh my god.
Did you know this about Matt Lauer, Cam?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I didn't really. I guess I don't pay attention.
I
to the
never
news
watched
that
the
much.
Today Show. I don't. That's too early.
I mean, you hear things like that. Believe it or not, he's not the biggest name in this movie. Will Ferrell. Heard of him? Yep. He's been in a lot of stuff, but he plays our main character in this movie, Mr. Rick Marshall. But you probably remember him mostly for being Mustafa from Austin Powers' International Man of Mystery.
which we've clipped before.
Which we have clipped before. I didn't realize, but that was one of his early on movies, actually. I really enjoy this movie, so let's hear let the bashing begin, huh?
Yeah, I'm gonna guess that there's 3 extremely different opinions on this movie. So let's just get through the clips here.
You finished the tachyon amplifier.
No. I mean, yes. I don't know. I finished building it, yes, but I didn't have the nerve to test it out. So I thought a trip to Arby's might give me some courage. No dice. Then I had Popeyes, Del Taco. 14,000 calories later, I found myself down at Subway, powering through a 12-inch veggie on whole wheat, battling to a cutout of Jared.
God, I hope I get it. I hope I get it. I'll make
Product placement.
Yeah,
Ooh.
but they didn't even get an actual curly fry for the Arby's one.
Dude, seriously.
Well, yeah, and I think that's because our good friends at Subway actually made sure that their stuff was in the movie here. So but yeah, let's just take a brief
Is that a
pause to get a word
It's
from
leftover data from the drive.
from our sponsors.
For years, I ate fried food and burgers that looked like this. And I looked like this. Then I found Subway restaurants. And I realized I could enjoy lots of great tasting food without lots of fat. Like the tasty sweet onion chicken teriyaki sandwich, juicy chicken strips, veggies, and a delicious sweet onion sauce, all on freshly baked bread with just 5 grams of fat. What have you got to lose? Later, big guy. Subway, eat fresh.
Turns out he had a lot to lose.
Yeah, and he's probably sharing a cell with
Matt Lauer. Right? So there's a theme to our episode. Now, I think that's the last we'll talk about,
Man,
Jared.
I wanted the ad for this week to be the Arby's beef and cheddar, but apparently it's Sex Pests. Sorry, guys.
Yeah, and we're not laughing at the crime. We're laughing at the no, we're laughing at. All right.
We're laughing at the people who did that.
So and I'm not going to keep derailing all of our clips here, but I just want to show that this movie, while one of us really liked it, I just felt like it was a kind of phone in humor. This could have been any movie. It didn't have to be Land of the Lost. It could have been anything. It's just Will Ferrell being Will Ferrell and Danny McBride being Danny McBride. But I feel like at many times throughout the movie, they're not even trying to be a different movie than So just I'll show you. This scene just seems derivative. And
So what's your pleasure? I got Roman candles, bottle rockets, Twitter glitters, dancing butterflies. This little bitch here I call the Mexican vasectomy. Yeah?
You don't got no lady fingers, buzz butters,
Right?
snicker bombs, church burners, finger blasters, gut
exactly.
busters, zippity doo-dahs, or crap flappers?
No, I don't.
it just, like I said, derivative, right? Like they didn't even. It's like not even new jokes.
Please,
But delivered better.
this doesn't happen every single day.
More shouty, at
You're
least.
starting to make me feel really
And
stupid.
some of it's funny,
Hold on.
right?
Let's
Like this was
gather
funny.
ourselves. Take a deep breath in.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my god!
And that looks really cool too. Like
Yeah.
of all the bad CGI in this movie, that
Yeah.
actually looks cool.
That they actually did. They went to a forest and filmed.
In a cave.
Go on.
An underground forest
Yes.
with a real pile of bones.
Yeah.
But yeah, this line is funny.
I've been in this exact situation 3 times before.
When? When have you ever been in this situation?
I've never been in this situation before. Trying to keep up morale.
Trying to keep up morale. And then they do like the little going back and forth. Point the toes, he says. Clearly, I like this movie.
Yeah, you like this scene too, so that's why I included it.
Wait, we need a photo.
Oh, nice field skills, Holly.
Well, stand over there.
What? This is proof. I'm right and I want photos.
Stand there when you do the scale.
Scale!
Marshall, do we need the red eye feature?
Yes, his eyes do look red.
Jesus Christ, just take the picture. Hey, just stand still.
Stand still, please.
Okay. 1, 2, 3.
Fantastic. Run! Run like hell!
It does a little pose. Oh no.
So I don't know, maybe you're getting the vibe from me that I don't really like this movie, but I real quick, sometimes you'll see like these little like lines coming through. That's what HBO Max. I'll just put it on blast here. That's what HBO Max does when you try to clip their movies, right? So
it should be easy to upload.
Yeah, so they do that. Like that's their piracy. So I thought you maybe added that. No.
To help with the
No, we had another episode like that too, and I was like, what is that? And I thought, maybe I clipped it wrong in the wrong resolution or something, no, that's just how they all look when you. So those of you who want to have your own crappy podcast and you want to clip movies, stay away from HBO Max.
Yeah.
Yeah, rent the movie legally and then clip it.
The anti-sponsor of this week's episode
is HBO Max, which, by the way, they did change their name back to
HBO Max.
So they're no
dating
longer
the video.
No, they're no longer Max or HBO Go or or HBO Plus or HBO Prime.
Now.
Yeah, HBO Plus Prime
and their HBO Flix. Anyway.
HBO Ho Ho, which was just for that 1 week.
In 1982.
All right. So I just want to put this scene in here. Just kind of this is like the main plot of the movie, which
the only plot of the movie,
and they lose it. They lose the plot. Like they give it like 10 seconds of attention.
I am a prisoner in this land of the lost. Only you can help me escape. The fate of the universe depends on you. If he is
I don't like the way the sleeve stacks look.
Not stopped, he will open the doorway to your world and lead his army of sleeve stack on around.
I mean, they look more realistic, but it kind of takes the fun out of it.
Rampage across time and space. He must be stopped.
Also, is this guy credited,
buddy?
Oh yes.
You're a scientist. I think together,
he's a dialogue coach.
Figure this out.
You mustn't
really?
touch
Okay.
the crystals.
The crystals.
The wrong manipulation of the crystals could turn time and space inside out.
All right.
It sounded like LeVar Burton doing a really crappy cartoon character.
No, I looked him up. I can't remember his name, but he does like vocal dialogue coaching.
He's okay.
Yeah.
Is that the Zarn?
No, that's Enoch.
No.
Oh, okay, the Zarn is okay. That is later.
So that takes us to
and this TV show for the first time ever.
Yes.
Air horns in the edit.
So here's the real Land of the Lost, right? And so I did bring some clips of this. So this is what this movie is barely based on, and I'll show it in a second here that they actually just took things from the first 3 episodes and made the movie, right? But it just doesn't have the same endearing qualities that the original had. It's not, like this was a kids show, but it was fairly serious, right? And so
just like the movie,
yeah. So first off, it had a banger of a theme song, which they allude to in the movie in the Will Ferrell movie. But
what's the song that keeps playing? Like on the little machine, the time machine.
Oh, that's from a Chorus Line.
Okay.
Marshall, Will, and Holly
See, Marshall, Will, and Holly. Marshall was their dad, and Holly and Will was the daughter and son. Like they just use the same names in this movie for no reason.
On a routine expedition.
And I love theme songs that tell you what the show is about, like Gilligan's Island, the Jetsons. I just love when they explain the show.
Met the greatest earthquake ever known. High on the rapids, it struck their tiny raft and plunged them down 1,000 feet below to the land of the lost.
All right. So yeah, you got to see a little bit of the that they just superimpose them onto different things. This is pre like green screen, blue screen. This is the magic of Saturday morning television right here, right? I love like any kind of like stop motion stuff. So this is great to me. But here's a scene of from the very first episode where they meet the original Chaka. And just like this movie, Chaka hurt his ankle and is going to get eaten, right?
But he's even more horny.
Hey, come on, let's get out of here.
But Will!
Hey, come on, easy now. Come on, no time for formality. Come on, easy. Okay, I got it. Come on, hurry.
I like that look, right? Okay, and then the Slee Stacks. The Slee Stacks are like ultimately cooler in this, right? And it's not just because their costumes aren't as good as the Will Ferrell movie, but there's just something about it. They have that hissing sound and like that funky Mutron affected background sounds. Like listen to this. This is cool as hell.
You're so tall.
Someone was going wild with their Moog filters.
Yeah, it's just cooler. Like it's dated, but it's still cool, right? And then here's the original Enoch.
Enoch, the Altrusian.
Hey, listen, whoever you are, thanks. Those monsters are
my ancestors.
Huh?
Anyway, back to our other movie. So I don't like that she can interpret, what.
Oh, okay. So it's not ghost serpent. It's much closer.
Like
to
she understands
Zombie
Chaka. I don't get it. How does she know that?
I think it might be not.
She said she's studying monkey language in the first two scenes.
Yeah.
You should be honest with me, okay? You a cop. It's not an answer, Chaka.
See, this could be any movie. It doesn't even have to be Land of Lost.
Seriously, by law, you have to tell me if you're a police.
By law, you have to tell me.
Oh, well. You wearing a wire?
Yeah, I don't know. You know, the Land of the Lost area reminded me of where they go in Deadpool and Wolverine.
Yeah. Like
you know what I mean? Like
yeah,
same idea. Like
yeah. Where all the universes spill together,
Yeah.
I did notice this. I don't know if you guys caught this. I feel like I'm going to give Cam some credit that he might have found something like this. But just listen. I don't know where. It's interesting that Will Ferrell's left-handed.
Yeah. Is he in real life?
Yeah, and well, also in the I think in the SNL skit where he's the devil, he has a left-handed strat.
I did.
Oh, he was on SNL?
I hate myself.
All right, listen to this right here.
Sat out there for a long time.
Just me, my shame, this little 4-string.
It's a 5-string.
It's 5-string, yeah. It's got it right there.
It's clearly a 5-string.
So I caught it. I get the gold star.
I mean, if you didn't know,
You caught the one mistake in this movie.
All right, so just getting to the end of the movie, I just felt like Corey.
Fast forward to the
I just
end
felt
of the
like
movie.
Corey wanted me to show more of the movie.
Follow you into battle at any time. You hear me? Absolutely any time.
Yeah.
Okay. How about now?
Like right now?
Yes.
Honestly, I didn't really expect you to call the favor in this soon. So, on this one, unfortunately, I have to say no. But I think it's going to be awesome for you, for personal growth, just to hit this one solo. I'm going to be rooting for you. Okay? Trenches, bro. It's all about love. Okay? After this time.
I feel like
I'm there for you, okay?
every Danny Bride movie, like a McBride movie, for like the last 15 years has had this exact scene.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah, for sure.
Danny McBride has always just played Danny McBride.
Yeah, but like this
and he does the same.
The I got your back, bro. But actually,
yeah, it's the end of the movie. I'm going to give you this heartfelt speech, but none of it. Like he did it in Hot Rod. He does it in
he does it in This Is the End.
This Is the End. Yeah.
Anytime after now.
He does it in the show. I just got done watching the show he's in called Vice Principals. I don't know if you've seen it.
That's a great show.
I thought it was hilarious.
Stupid.
Again, there's funny moments, but then,
I think
that's all it is, though.
There's no way out.
And it's one-liners, and they probably just said, action, and they just talked and just took just the best and funniest takes. Is my guess, and I kind of get the vibe sometimes that the whole green screen, it's supposed to be completely obvious about that. I mean, the show looked stop motion and didn't look that great, so I feel like they kind of wanted to tie that into the movie.
I disagree. This looks like they tried to do it as well as they could, but that's my opinion.
Oh yeah, what is the quote? If you don't succeed, it's your own vault.
Yeah, it's your own vault.
It's your own vault. It's the poster that he has.
And then the final.
Oh, the horror! Oh god, that is the coolest thing I've ever seen. Let's do it, pal.
Oh, this is so good.
It'd be cool would be if he'd slide down Grumpy's tail just like Fred Flintstone would do.
That was by far probably the worst part.
I have lived.
His tail is here and his feet are here. It does not line up at all.
So this is not the first time somebody's tried to relive the magical wonderment that is Land of the Lost. Okay, in 1991 there was a reboot TV series. Apparently on ABC, as I found on this little poster here. And this was a steep downgrade from the original, right? So I'll show some clips. First off, it has just a weak theme song. This wouldn't have been catchy even in 1991. It sounds like Dora the Explorer. Or no, Carmen Sandiego.
Yeah.
Where in the world is Carmen Sandiego?
I don't know. I kind of liked that.
So
it's not as good as the original, but
well, okay,
as far as 80s to 90s sitcom theme songs go, that was all right.
And here's our Wish.com Chaka, but the character's not Chaka in this series. Actually, I'll show you. This is where they meet.
It's an aging bald man with a lot of hair.
Tasha. I am Annie. Annie Porter.
I stink.
Your name is Stink?
Annie Porter. I stink.
Dude, this gives me like ABC dinosaurs vibes and
Masters of the
Never Ending
Universe
Story vibes.
It's the
Masters of the Universe,
right? Like that wizard dude from Masters of the Universe. Yeah, and it has like that same just annoying like kids are gonna find me funny voice. This is like we didn't need another Jar Jar people. Okay.
No, Annie Porter.
All right, and then the Slee Stacks don't look like the lizard
What
people.
the heck?
They're just awful.
They actually look
like dinosaurs.
Dinosaur, yeah.
Hunting would be this good.
Tim Allen.
They look and sound like something that would be featured in a modern Lord of the Rings.
Yeah,
sure.
Too bad. Because you just found it.
That was actually Timothy Bottoms.
Ooh, that was the end of the episode right there.
Oh no! I wanted to show this. I want to show that. So, the original show, the '70s show, not only had a banging theme song, it had a banging outro song. And that's so rare. It's so rare that that a show has an outro, like different outro music than the intro music, right? And I just want to show this. I feel like you two would appreciate just a good banging track here.
When I look all around, I can't believe the things I found. Now I need to find my way. I must find me living in the land of the lost. Living in the land of the lost.
I tell you what,
by the Kinks.
It's to have two original songs for a Saturday morning kids show. Solid. I just got.
Are they the same musician? Do you know?
No, different musicians.
That guy got paid.
One last thing, actually, for you. I just because I wanted to show some influences. You remember on Adult Swim, Robot Chicken did a great little skit of a Slee Stack library.
Yeah.
All right.
That was awesome.
All right, so that was Land of the Lost cubed.
Ooh, I like that.
Yeah, there we go.
I saw this movie when it came out. I didn't see it in theaters, but I saw it when it came out and watched it with some friends, and we had a good old time laughing at this movie. And then I rewatched it again just a couple of days ago and had a good old time watching this movie, and I laughed a lot at the stupid little one-liners. But you are 100% right. It didn't have to be Land of the Lost. It could have just been any movie at all.
Yeah, like why do I mean, this has been asked by thousands and thousands and thousands of people, but why do we have to take things that we have like fond memories of and then just like cheapen it out? Like, I don't get it. And I'm not trying to be on a soapbox here, but like this, I just don't, I guess I don't understand why you would take something like this that people remember and then like change so much of it and then make it into like a silly comedy. I like you weren't
for people like me.
Yeah, but you weren't trying to attract the people that originally knew what the source material was. So I don't.
That's why this movie got such a bad rep. Is because, I mean, obviously because it was not that good, but the people who liked Land of the Lost, the show, went to see this and was like, "This is this is awful. And probably walked out.
No offense to people who like Will Ferrell, but Will Ferrell movies are like a coin flip. I mean, you're either going to get Step Brothers or you're going to get Semi-Pro. You don't know what you're going to get when you put a Will Ferrell movie in, and this is a little bit closer to Semi-Pro.
I would say that you're accurate with that. This was definitely a watch me on Will Ferrell type movie. Like, I'm gonna have a bunch of little one-liners, like, you know, with the T-Rex piss that he's pouring on him, and he's like, I think I just need to put a little bit more. And he's like, oh, immediately regret that. Like, but it's funny. Like,
I feel like I've seen that scene in another movie of his before, though.
I mean, probably.
Oh yeah, he's constantly covering himself in piss.
Well, just like the chemistry between McBride and Will Ferrell is just like, I thought it was good, you know, and they just basically just play themselves, like we've said 4 times now. And I don't know. Should I just tell you my score?
Well, I want to hear Cam. Cam seemed like he was about to interrupt and say that Semi-Pro was a good movie.
Yeah, that's for sure what it was. Yeah. I'm gonna give this movie a 5 because it's funny. It's funny. That's
better
the
save
only
your bucket,
reason.
Trent. Save your bucket.
That's the only reason it's funny. I also watched it when it came out. I think I might have even gone to the theaters. I don't remember with who. But my real question is, Trent, what's underneath your feet right now? Is it a soapbox?
Yeah, I'll get off my soapbox here. Maybe I'm being too judgmental, but hey, since we're judging things, I'm going to give this movie a 2.
Stone face, just 2. Next.
Yep. Oh, here comes the 10.
Woo! I wouldn't go that far, but
classic high score.
There are some things, like when you suggested this, Cam. I would like to say Cam suggested this. I was excited, and I was like, "Sweet, I get to watch Land of the Lost again." So to go back to what you had just mentioned about,
so you packed a nice little water pipe, and you grabbed yourself a 6-pack of sodas.
Diet Coke.
You're like, let's go back to 2009, baby.
See, I think
I get in that mindset of 2009 here.
I think if you're gonna have that kind of programming on, you'd want the original with the 70s music, man.
Well, I watched them side by side at the same time.
Dual monitor.
So this movie came out in 2009, and this Will Ferrell was just coming off of Semi-Pro from 2008 and Step Brothers from 2008. They came out in the same year. Did not know that. So, I mean, Step Brothers was, that possibly his apex mountain. Like, that was probably his top, you think?
Probably.
I would think that's probably where Will Ferrell peaked. And then he did this, and then it kind of went downhill after that. I mean, he's had some good movies. Like you said, they are kind of flip a coin whether or not they're good or bad. This one, by dollar amounts, was awful because it flopped. They had $100 million budget, which clearly all went into the CG, and they only made $68.7 million.
I feel like I would like to dispute that. It went into just Will Ferrell's salary.
Right there.
That CGI was awful even for the day.
Like, do you think this was like something Will Ferrell was like, I love that show growing up. I want to be part of it.
But he would have.
No, I think a studio was like, hey, you want a lot of money?
They just basically forked the money out. Yeah. I thought it was funny. I would own this movie. I'd buy it because I just think it's silly and stupid. I'm a Will Ferrell and Danny McBride fan, and a Matt Lauer fan. So I am.
What the? I'm just kidding. You're gonna Google it after this and be like, oh no.
Would it be a podcast without me saying something crazy like Will Ferrell wasn't on SNL? Okay, I give this a 7 out of 10.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
Yeah, I mean, it's not. I'm looking at my rankings here. I have Step Brothers as an 8 out of 10.
And you think this is just slightly worse?
Step down.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I should give it a 6. Maybe a 6 is more respectable.
I love that peer pressure is Corey's number one kryptonite.
But I don't know. It's IMDb has a 5.3 out of 10, and you gave it a what, Cam? A 5?
5er.
Yeah, that's respectable for a comedy. I give it a 7. I would have to say that probably about like 80% of my rankings on IMDb are 7s. That was a good movie. I'd watch it multiple times and laugh. Probably watch it again in a good 10 years or so.
I'm. This isn't like an age thing here. I'm too young to also have gotten, got to see the original in its original run, right? But it still was on Saturday mornings when I was a kid, and
it was still on Saturday mornings when I was a kid, dude.
Yeah, and
I've never seen an episode of it.
It's an interesting show, and I know I told you guys about this when we were talking about doing this movie, but just for our viewers, there is something kind of funny about how they did the show. I think there's 3 seasons of the original show, but when they got to the end of the first season, they didn't know if this was going to get picked up, right? So Enoch, there's a big chaos that they have to save the universe with, like they always do on each episode. But Enoch gives them direct orders at the end of the last episode that the only way to save the Land of the Lost and the universe is to redo everything they've done step by step thus far in their time in the Land of the Lost. So because then the TV station then played the same episode, played the whole season again while they're waiting to get picked up for another season, right? So in series, they have if you were to watch it the way they want you to in the series is, season 1, then season 2, then season 3.
season 1.
So I'm a huge fan of the original. I got the shirt on. I like bands that reference the material. Didn't like the movie. Don't recommend.
Oh, so you like Cher?
Well,
yeah.
I mean, this particular movie, it does not have a good rap. Like, people think of this movie and they think it's an awful movie, and it's not a good movie. And to me, the first half of the movie is definitely funnier than the second half of the movie. Big time. And there's definitely a lot more one-liner jokes. Like in the very beginning, there's one little joke that I don't know if you missed it, but like I think one of the kids says it to him that he's talking. He's like, "Why were you crying in the bathroom line?" Like those little things make me laugh. Like those little one-liners. Of course, we did the fast food speech, but at the end there was something we didn't put in there. But they're having like this whole like discussion while the T-Rex basically just stands there and watches them.
Oh yeah, well, it was just doing that with Danny McBride when he's talking about I would do anything for you. I'd go to war with you.
That was the part, yeah.
Yeah, okay. And then the T-Rex is waiting for all of this to transpire. I definitely don't like that the T-Rex like understands English.
Well, his brain is the size of a walnut.
And then they show the giant walnut. I don't know.
I mean, again, that first half.
Trent's gonna bump his score.
No,
the first hour of this movie is pretty funny to me. Especially when they're running from the T-Rex and they get into the cave and he's like, "Man, he's really looking at you," and he goes, "No, he's looking at all of us." And the T-Rex is just specifically staring right at Will Ferrell. It's funny.
Yeah,
I like what I like.
All right, in the last 5 minutes, we'll be cut.
Yeah, we can't be positive about things. Jesus. 20 out of 10. 20 out of 10. Best movie we watched. I take that back. It's not, but
respectfully disagree.
and I will respectfully respect you for respectfully disagreeing respectively.
Bros, calm down, bros. We're all bros here.
We're all bros here. Anything else you want to say? No. Alrighty then.
Have a Subway sandwich.
Ooh, yes. Have a Subway sandwich. They're not $5 footlongs anymore. I'll tell you that.
But $19. Am I right?
Am I right?
And get up tomorrow morning and check out the Today Show.
Oh my goodness. And with that being said, thank you guys for hanging out with us on another lovely episode of Do You Remember This Movie?
And TV
show.
This TV show.
I, Eddie Porter, I stink.
Hello, Stink.
Or this TV show.
Fortunately, I've been in this exact situation 3 times before.
When? When have you ever been in this situation
I've never
before?
been in this situation before!
Just trying to keep up morale.